all we were doing were having a quiet night in, you know, together. And then your dad turns up like flaming Gestapo.
Yeah, well, you can't blame him, can you? The last time Linda were alone with her lad, she ended up...
I know. But I don't see why I should have to take the stick for Danny Weir's mistakes. It's different with me and Linda.
Oh, yeah, of course it is. We just sit there admiring each other's conversations.
Oh, it is. I mean, we haven't... Well, you know.
If she's my kid sister, I'd sooner not think about it if you don't mind.
Yeah, well, that's all I've been doing, no matter what your dad reckons.
Look, you're not going to get round me, Dad. I've been trying it for years. Maybe you and Linda should calm down for a bit.
No chance. I mean, why should we? On any road, it's you your dad should be looking out for. Your goings-on have been making Casanova look like a flaming Boy Scout.
Look, me and Kim have finished. I keep telling Kathy that, but she still won't let me stop over.
Yeah, well, maybe she's just seeing whether you can behave yourself for a bit.
Well, looks like I'm going to have to become a monk before she's convinced.
Has anyone seen my husband?
Yeah, he's in office, I think.
All right, thanks.
So it's over between you two, is it? She can't keep away from you.
Right, sweetheart, where's your coat?
It's on the bed.
Go and fetch it, then we'll have to rush.
Is my dog yet?
No, not yet. Go on, hurry up. Why is Kim handing out dolls all of a sudden? She's hardly noticed Alice before.
Look, Kathy, you've not to let her out of your sight.
Stop fretting, will you? We'll be fine.
Make sure you see her all the way into the gate.
Yes, of course I will.
It's just if anything should happen to her. You are. Bye.
Bye.
Come on then, hurry up.
Tomorrow, can we make a start on that front room?
Sorry, love. Promised Jack I'd cover for him.
Why?
I can't tell you. I am sworn to secrecy.
Oh, don't be daft, never to include me. Ed, look, I tell you everything.
Chris and Rachel.
Yeah?
We're getting married.
No. How come it's a secret?
Well, to stop Frank Tate finding out we're ruining it, I suppose.
Morning, love.
Discussing your next plan for ruining my life?
You're doing a good enough job yourself.
You can't expect me to stay here in the middle of nowhere every night.
I expect you to do as your parents tell you.
You talk to me as if I was still 12 years old. Me and Biff were only chatting.
You and Danny Weir had separate bedrooms, but it didn't stop you getting yourself pregnant.
How stupid do you think I am?
Look, your dad came round because we were worried about you.
Well, then you're just going to have to learn to trust me, aren't you?
You what? Every time you go to the post office, we think you've got to Timbuktu for the weekend.
Yeah, well, I wish I was. Then I wouldn't have to put up with you ranting on at me all the time.
You want to watch your lip, Linda? You're going to get yourself some right trouble, lady.
You know I feel sorry for you. Because I can come and go, but you're stuck with him.
Hey!
Leave her, love. She'll come to her senses.
You're being very mysterious.
Am I? Hope you're saying that in 20 years' time.
Where are you going?
I'm going shopping for my wedding dress, if you must know. Sarah and I are going on a spree.
I'll come with you. Make sure you don't spend too much.
No, you won't. We want us to have some fun.
Oh, dear.
What?
Dad's inviting us to his party.
I think we might be busy.
Yeah, trying to make a peace offering.
If he's trying to buy us out, it's going to take more than the blooming cocktail party.
The sooner this wedding is over, the better.
Hey, if you feel like that, it can be over before it started.
No, I didn't mean that. It's just the constant pressure of trying to keep Dad from finding out.
Yeah, well, it's not for much longer. Joseph's dinner's in the fridge. Just needs warming up.
Yeah, Scott, you been at my records?
As if.
Girls?
You're the only person in the world who still listens to those records.
Not anymore. They've all disappeared. 30 years it took me to get those records together, and they vanished in the twinkling of an eye.
Well, you won't be able to be a DJ if you haven't got anything to play.
Well spotted, love, so we better flame him or find them, haven't we?
What's the point? It's all old-fashioned rubbish anyway.
Scott, that rubbish is the carefully compiled chronicle of a golden age.
Yeah, and Elvis lives in Connington. Right, nobody leaves until we find them.
I'm going to be late for school. I've got a spelling test.
See ya!
If I find out you've hidden them, Scott.
Scott does have a point, Vic. It is their dance. They should be able to play what they want.
But they don't know what they want, do they? Tonight was my big chance to get them into something decent. I'll find those records if I have to move heaven and earth.
Well, I am getting a bit nervous now.
I'm not surprised. You sure you're doing the right thing?
Jack?
I mean, not telling Frank.
Hey, it's our day. Get Frank involved. Next thing you know, you're talking about Westminster Abbey.
You are staying here the night, aren't you?
Oh, I'm not into all that superstitious stuff. And I can't leave Chris on his own.
Oh, it might be your last chance for a while. Jack will keep Chris company, won't you?
Yeah, if I have to.
All right, we'll make a night of it. Bye.
guys. Hi. Hi.
What are you doing for lunch?
Meeting Nick for a pint. I'm trying to cheer him up.
You're not going to set much of an example, are you? Busy morning?
No. It's just having prison warden for parents is really starting to get to me.
Why? What's happened?
Well, Dad's treating me like I'm subnormal. And he won't let me out of his sight.
Look, try and understand what he's going through.
Why?
You'll always be his little girl. He's bound to think that part of what you've been through is his fault.
He doesn't care about me. He just likes having someone to shout at.
That's not true.
And how am I supposed to get over it if everything he says keeps reminding me of what I did?
Linda!
I'm late.
Well, Terence, you certainly hit the big time with this one. Here's to the kiddies' disco. I think it's very noble of you, Terry.
I can't say he's had much choice.
Rum and Coke, please. Make it a large one.
Are we all set then?
Joking. Vic's lost his record collection.
Oh. Well, surely that's a cause for celebration, eh?
Oh, he's gutted. Goes on about Elvis and that, but it's all shawaddy-waddy and status quo.
Ah, well, let's hope it stays lost, eh? Don't worry. We'll get something together. This is on me.
Oh, thanks, Terry. What would I do without you?
And Eric, he's offered to do the soft drinks bar.
Oh, thank you, Eric. That's very good of you.
Just to make sure the little rascals keep off the antiques. Meet me there at 6.
You asking me for a date?
I'm offering you overtime.
Hi, hello.
Hiya, I've got your half.
Cheers. How's it feel to be home?
Oh, just great.
I hate hospitals. They're always full of sick people.
Viv, I just want to apologise for last night.
Oh, yeah? Go on, then.
Well, it's just that I hope we didn't take it the wrong way.
What? The fact you don't trust me? Or you think I'd take advantage of Linda after all she's been through?
Viv, it ain't like that.
Mum, we've just come in here for a quiet drink, and we're well chaperoned.
Oh, give up with that pair of you.
Yeah, well, I only wish you would.
Rachel, what exactly are you looking for?
Oh, I'll know it when I see it.
Well, the last one was lovely.
Oh, wear white. Chris will fall out of his wheelchair.
Ah, this is more like it.
I hope so. We've been everywhere else.
Shouldn't Biff be doing this?
I was taking Nick for a drink.
You didn't fancy it?
Well, I'm not exactly Nick's favourite person at the moment, am I? So I thought
Yeah, well, that makes 2 of us. It doesn't have to be like this between us. We should at least be friends.
Aye.
So, how are things with Kathy?
I'm just keeping me at arm's length at the moment. Well, until wedding, at least.
Well, that's months away.
It's my punishment.
For us? Well, was I worth it? I don't know how she can resist it.
Kim.
Well, it's hard for me, having you around all the time. Being able to touch you, pretending nothing ever happened.
I wish it never had.
I don't think this is going to work anymore. If we can't be together, well, I don't think I want you here. Perhaps you'd look for another job.
So you're giving me a sack, are you?
This is where it all began.
Well, I think
I miss you, David. Just one kiss, for old time's sake.
Bet Nick's under somebody's feet at Kathy's.
Yeah. The sooner he gets back to work, the better.
Have you been feeding the horses all this time?
Aye.
You must have been right hungry.
Right, I better get off to Dingle's.
Ooh, hard luck. If you're not back by tomorrow, I'll send cavalry in.
Well, well, this is obviously the place to be.
Frank, what on earth are you doing here?
Struggling to find something for Kim. She's been working so hard.
This could be the one. What do you Frank.
You look fabulous. It could have been made for you.
We were going to tell you, eventually.
Typical Chris. Ignores our invite and all the time he's plotting to make a grand entrance.
To your party? Oh yeah, of course.
You've made my day. Let me buy it for you.
No, it doesn't really suit me.
He's terrific.
It's a bit formal for a party.
Well, at least let me buy you both lunch.
No, actually, I've got to go and look after Joseph. Excuse me.
I loved it. What did you think?
Not quite right.
All right, I suppose I'll have to bow to your better judgment. Look, while I've got you, what do you know about negligés?
Hey up, it's Frank Tate's lackey.
All right, Butch. Hey, has he agreed to our list of improvements then?
No, not all of them.
What then? The bidet, sunken bath.
My waterbed.
Outside toilet, new guttering, and some structural work.
Is that it?
That's all Mr. Tate's funding for.
Well, what are we paying flipping rent for then?
You haven't been. That's why I'm here.
Bet Frank Tate's got gold taps on his bath.
Aye, and I can just see that Kin Tate underneath a power shower.
Look, all I know is you've fallen a bit behind. I'm here to find out why.
Oh, that's banks for you, isn't it? I told them that whatever they do, make sure the rent's paid on time. When I took out the standing order.
Standing order?
I tell you what, why don't you come back in a week or two? I'll pop in and have a word.
I'll come back in a couple of days. And I'm not leaving here without first month's rent. I'll see you.
Well, better make a bed up for him then.
Hi. Spent all your inheritance?
Let's see.
No, you can wait till tomorrow. And I bumped into your dad while I was trying on my dress.
You mean he knows about the wedding?
Worse. Thinks I was buying it for the party.
Ah, well, he's in for a double surprise then.
I nearly died when I saw him. Maybe we should just tell him.
No, we've come this far. I just can't wait to see their faces when they find out we've done it.
Hey, I hope you're not marrying me just to see everyone's reactions.
People get married for worse reasons. Hey, come here. This is our last night of living in sin.
Well, I forgot to tell you. Me and Joseph are going to go and stay up at the farm.
What about me?
I'll be all right. Jack's coming to keep you company.
Frank Tate's not fit to be our landlord. I mean, how are we supposed to make a go of this B&B thing if we can't improve the ambience?
Huh? Tourist board's ever unique. Shouldn't change your winning formula.
Oh, well, Sam ain't gone already, has he?
Well, you're not going out, are you? I've just made you tea.
We're going to get some chips, aren't we?
Where to?
There's a disco in Village Hall. Aren't you coming out in?
You must be joking. That place will be full of 14-year-olds.
I know, it's brilliant, isn't it?
What do you reckon, Dave? I'm trying to wrap it out of Kim's way.
Oh, sorry, Frank. Thought it was meant for me.
Well, it's not exactly your colour, is it? What, she thinks you go for it?
She'd be mad not to.
That's what I thought.
Oh, Frank, you're back.
Well, this was supposed to be a surprise, but now everybody's seen it.
Thank you. It's beautiful. Well, what do you think, David? Will it suit me?
Don't embarrass the lad. Come on, you can try it on for me.
Hope that stuff's industrial strength. Ha-ha. He's not found him yet, has he?
No, he's been getting warmer though.
Aha!
Oh, damn!
I knew it. I'll trust you lot as far as I can throw you.
I told you should have burned them.
Bingo. My babies.
You in tonight, Dave?
No, I'm going to have my tea at Kathy's.
Right, I'm off out.
You're not seriously going out in that, are you?
If you said you liked it, I'd be worried.
Not much danger of that, then.
Right, everyone finished. Won't be late.
Have a good time, love.
Right, good night. Hey, Roy, hang on. You got your cap on back to front.
Oh, well. Just three of us then.
Yeah. Of course, it's all right for our Roy and David to get up to God knows what.
But Linda's stuck at home with the parents. Again.
See if Vic's going down a storm, then.
Yeah. I reckon I'll have to drum up a bit of business, though.
Hey, it's supposed to be a soft drinks bar. You'll get me shot.
There's no markup on dandelion and burdock. Whereas with this, don't worry, you'll get your share.
How much did you get for your granny?
Hey, them birds over there are on for it, I reckon. Are you coming for a chat?
Get off me stage, will you? Just coming up to me solo. I'm at Wembley Arena.
All right, Van Halen. Just watch and learn.
Yeah.
All right, gorgeous. What's your name?
Louise, what's yours?
Butch.
Butch? What, after Dog Eye, Tom and Jerry?
No, after someone who's dead-eyed and shouldn't be messed with.
Really? Your parents must have been disappointed with you.
Anyway, grab your coat, you're pulled, like.
Didn't bring one. Butch, don't let me keep you.
Right. Spread the word, vodka and lemonade, pound a shot.
Aye, all right, after the song's finished.
Hiya.
Hi.
All right, mate.
Oh.
Here. It's an invite for the Tate party. Kim's asked me to make sure you go.
I'm busy.
Just me and you, then.
Don't think so.
Oh, come on, Kathy. Kim has given Nick his job back.
I can't stop you working there, but I don't see why you have to socialise with the woman.
Of course I do. It's me job. Anyway, I've said I'm going.
Well, I'm not turning up at some party just so Kim can sit there laughing at us. It's all she lives for, manipulating everyone for her own entertainment.
Oh, Kathy, you ought to be a bit more selective with your company. Do you know that?
Can't you see they're trying to make it up to you?
How come you're the only person who can't see through it, Dave?
I don't know why I bother.
Right, that's $2.50 or $5 if you want them pepping up.
We need somewhere to get evening going.
There you go. Thank you. Yeah.
Don't know, you're supposed to dance to all this lot?
By looks of things, not at Dingle's.
This isn't exactly what I had in mind when we planned it.
Well, Vic seems to be having the time of his life.
Sadly, he's the only one that is.
Do you think I could get up to take a break?
Well, it's worth a try.
It's great here, Mr. Pollard. Them drinks are a bit strong, though.
I'm paying you to work.
Those two with a bucket of cold water over them.
Go on, keep an eye on those oiks. Make sure they don't go at my furniture.
Right, then I'll have another vodka.
I don't you think you should take a break, mate?
You deserve it.
They'll be warmed up soon.
Hey, there's a drink for your bar.
All right, then. Just 5 minutes, eh?
Go on, then.
Right then, we've got something a bit decent at last, everyone. It's a bit of Supergrass.
We're only trying to protect your love.
Protect me from what?
I don't believe this. In my day, if a lass had been through all that, she wouldn't have dared show her face.
Yeah, well, in your day, they still burnt women at the stake.
Can't you just for once show a bit of respect?
Then why don't you go for a pint, eh?
Because I'm trying to get her to face up to what she's done to herself. It's not just her that's suffering through all this, you know.
You don't know how I'm feeling. You'll never know. I didn't know who I could turn to.
You could have come to us.
Oh, yeah, and I can just see your faces. Hi, Dad, by the way, I'm pregnant. Yeah, you'd have been dead understanding. And Danny didn't want to know. And I was too scared to tell you. So what could I do?
So you went and took some vet's drugs and nearly killed yourself, eh? Great.
What choice did I have? You always wanted me to be your perfect little girl. If I thought you were there for me, if I thought for 1 second you'd have helped me through it, it could have been different. You're supposed to be able to talk to your parents.
And it never cropped up in your selfish little mind that it was your lying and your scheming that got you into trouble in the first place.
Oh, give it a rest, will you, Ned?
Stop putting all the blame on me. If I'd had parents who cared about me, we could have discussed it, gone through the options, but I would have done anything to avoid telling you.
We can't believe half you say in the first place.
Because you don't care about me. All you care about is what looks right and your precious reputations in the village, and I can't live like this anymore.
Linda?
I've had enough. I want to move on, because I can't spend another night under the same roof as him.
Oh, well done, Ned. Brilliant.
Oi! Mr. Pollard will not be pleased.
Thanks, Terry. You've been brilliant.
That's all right. Hey, we'll do it again. Only next time let me choose DJ, eh?
Oh, Vic. He was looking forward to giving them all a musical education.
Okay, sorry about this, everyone. I've just been asked to play one more for the old wrinklies. This one's by some old guy.
Come on, Vic, this is our song.
Nah, I'm not in the mood. Hey. Come on, man.
This'll teach you to snog under Mr. Pollard's sofa.
You're dead!
Linda? What's the matter?
I'm not going back there, Viv. I never want to see him again.
Linda, love. Are you all right?
No, I'm not. I haven't got a family anymore. Because I've left home. Can I come and live here with you?
You forgot your homework!
He'd forget his head if it wasn't screwed on. Have you done that, or did he forget it accidentally on purpose?
I wouldn't have let you go to that disco if I'd known.
And he was home late and all.
At least I bothered to come back. Linda's still in home.
Exactly. Your mum's got enough on her plate with her without you playing up.
Look, I think we should call the police, you know, Ned. I mean, anything could happen to her.
She's old enough to leave home now, Mum. If we start sending police after her, it'll only make things worse.
Seth! Hey, we need to have a talk, young lady.
What number of that first house you lived in?
73.
That's no good for lottery, is it?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll arrange a seance. Get me mother and tell us you were wrong. Have you seen the state of these loose covers?
Look, I'm really sorry for all the disruption I've caused. You know, Biff having to give up his bed.
Yes, well, I don't want any goings-on under this roof, if you know what I mean.
Whatever you say, Betty.
We just want to be together. I can't stand it at home anymore.
Do you remember Josh Parker? He used to be milk recorder.
Lives in a world of his own.
You're a lucky bloke.
Lucky? He lost 3 fingers in a tractor accident.
Always bought everybody a drink on his birthday, though.
Oh, I trust you to remember that.
December 14th it was. 14!
Yes, well, Ned and Jan'll need to know, you know. They'll be worried.
Well, look, I'll go and ask Zoe for a couple of hours off, eh? Go and see Mum.
Are you going to be okay?
Yeah, I'm just going to collect my stuff. There's nothing she can say that will make me change my mind.
You were great last night, Mum. You and Terry, I didn't know you could dance like that.
Well, I almost forgot myself, love. That shirt, it's got blood on it.
Badge of death.
Got myself a few hours' work, skipped the old poultry.
Lucky you.
Lucky. He has to ship the dead ones from the battery houses. I think it's disgusting.
All right, I just meant lucky he's not bothered doing that sort of thing. I won't do it myself.
Sandwiches?
Thanks. This had better be free-range egg or I'm not eating them.
Oh, believe me, Kelly, that chicken had more home comforts than we do. I was never cut out for parenthood.
Even if it's a registry office, you've got to have some trimmings. It's still a big day.
Yeah.
Are you nervous?
No, not anymore. I don't know, it just feels right. Me and Chris getting married because we want to, not because it's legal. Anyway, it'll help convince some of the people in the village that we intend to stay that way.
Like Frank?
I know Jack thinks Chris is a spoilt rich kid, and it's taken a while, but Chris puts me and Josie first. We're his family now. The least I can do is meet him halfway.
We're just glad you're happy, Rachel. That goes for Jack as much as me.
Sorry about this, Jack. I expect you'd rather be in the fields.
Not today.
Thanks.
Anyway, it's supposed to be bad luck for the bride and groom to see each other the night before the wedding.
Oh, and Rachel and I, we need all the luck we can get.
You know, I'm taking this wedding seriously. I hope you are, too.
Jack, not many people get second chances in this life. I've had two. I got through the plane crash, and I found Rachel. There's no way I'm ever going to give her and Joseph up.
Look, I didn't mean to be hard on you, Chris. It's just... Well, we care a lot about Rachel. We want to see her happy.
Then, let's make sure she has a great day. Of course, a lot of it will be down to you.
Me?
Well, yeah. I mean, you've got to be a witness, stand in for father of the bride, best man, so you have to do the after-lunch speeches. So you better polish your jokes, so you can keep us all entertained.
You winding me up?
Just a bit. Lighten up, Jack. It's a celebration. And it's starting now.
It's a bit early for drink, isn't it?
This is the second and last time I intend getting married. Let's live dangerously.
Just the one, then.
A day to remember. Cheers.
Cheers.
Just going to call the caterers. Check everything's okay for the party.
Stop worrying, Frank. It's going to be the social event of the year. Everyone's coming.
Everyone?
Well, still no word from Chris and Rachel.
Maybe I should go and see him again.
You'd be wasting your time. He does whatever Rachel tells him. And she's determined to drive a wedge between you.
Seems to me she's already done that.
We don't need them. We could have a great party if it was just the two of us. Morning, David.
Morning, Dave. I'm going to sort the caterers out.
Okay.
Sorry if I'm interrupting anything.
Don't tell me you're getting jealous, David.
Oh, look at this. Son! Rook lives cow. Dear God help us. R.G. loves K.W.
Oh, that'll be Roy and Kelly at the disco.
You were supposed to look after the furniture.
Sorry.
Don't start sulking.
What are we doing with this stuff, Mr. P?
Haven't you heard of the magical qualities of mistletoe, eh? You hold this over a fair lady, and she can't resist in giving you a kiss.
Hey, I could have done with some of this last night.
Yes, well, let's hope everyone shares your enthusiasm and we make a tidy profit, eh? Oh, I do love the Christmas spirit. There's always something to cash in on. Who put that rubbish there? Go on, shift it.
Oh, can't do that, Mr. P. That's the first stuff for the nativity play. There's a lot more to come.
I'm not having my showroom turned into a junkyard again.
But it's tradition.
Tradition?
And you said you loved Christmas.
You fencing?
No. Scenery for the nativity play. It will be when Jack gets round to painting it.
Get them all organised then.
Oh, yes. Robert's learning his line. don't suppose you...
Oh, I've got enough on my plate trying to deal with our Linda.
Yeah, of course. Perhaps I could get Nick and Alice involved. Might do them some good. Help them to forget their troubles.
Rachel, you look a picture. Every inch the bride, if you don't mind me saying so.
It's supposed to be a secret, Ned. But seeing as you're in on it, thanks for the compliment.
Jack's done the milking.
And I've seen to the sheep.
So, we're ready to go as soon as Jack gets back.
Right. I'll see you at the registry office.
Well, Linda ain't been easy to live with since she got out of hospital.
Look, she'd been through a hell of a lot. They ought to try and understand.
You could have at least got her to phone last night.
Listen, Dave, you might be the management around here, but that don't give you the right to boss me and Linda around outside.
She's me sister.
Oh, it's a shame you didn't think about the rest of your family when you started messing with the boss's wife. Me and Linda will sort this out for ourselves.
Linda?
Hello, Mum.
Right. See you at the register office. Good luck.
Thanks.
Thank you, Jack. Well, this is it. You look beautiful.
So do you.
Oh, you notice. Had the wheelchair polish special. Now, I hope you're not expecting me to carry you over the threshold when we get back.
I'm entitled.
So I suppose I could drape you over the handlebars, but don't blame me if I knock your head off.
Oh, Chris, I love you.
I love you too.
That's Alan Turner. Do you think he might have guessed what's going on?
Who cares? News is bound to travel around the village soon enough.
We're your parents. We're entitled to know where you are.
I'm big enough to look after myself now, Mum. I'm not a child anymore.
It's a shame you keep acting like one, then.
No, I don't have to listen to this.
Where are you going?
Betty's. I'll be staying there till I can work out what to do next.
Well, why can't you stay here? It's where you belong.
It wasn't working, Mum. Not for me and not for you. Surely you can see that.
I can see someone's going to get herself into a lot more trouble if she doesn't start listening to what her parents tell her.
I can't turn myself into the sort of little girl that you and Dad want me to be. It's too late.
You think we're hard on you, but it's just because we care. We don't want to see you throwing your life away.
Yeah, well, it's not your worry anymore, is it? Because I'm never coming back here.
Well, that's the best part of 20 quid there. You having a party, Betty?
Extra mouths to feed. Young Linda's left home and she's just stopping with us for a while.
It's terrible.
I beg your pardon. She'll be very well looked after. I'm just glad it were me she turned to.
No, I meant it's terrible for Jan and Ned. They must be so upset.
They're nothing but trouble, kids. It's not your own, it's somebody else's. Who's put this meat is murder sticker on the corned beef? Kelly.
Hardly in the same league as leaving home, Vic.
You entertaining runaways as well, Alan?
No, it's just Terry and I'm cooking tonight. No, we seem to have become two confirmed old bachelors.
Believe me, it's the safest way. Oh, no offence, love.
Yes, I'm inclined to agree, Vic. I do think we are going to lose a bachelor from our midst very shortly.
Oh, yeah?
Well, here we are.
Now, hang on a minute. If any man knows of cause or just impediment...
Shut up and get inside.
Come on, they'll be waiting. I'm sure I heard Joseph say something.
Too late, you're hooked.
It'll look attractive, all spread around the bar.
Yeah, it works wonders with the girls.
Yes, I'm sure.
Hey, allow me to demonstrate.
Drop dead, Sam. You left your lentils behind.
Oh, thank you.
Do you want to try?
I don't think Vic would be too pleased about that.
So, Alan, can I put you down for a couple of dozen sprigs?
No, thanks. We've still got the plastic stuff from last year.
Humbug. Come on, Sam. I'm sure the malt shovel will have more Christmas spirit.
Hey, I really enjoyed the dancing last night.
Oh, me too. You're pretty good.
You're not so bad yourself. Hey, maybe we could do it again sometime. If Vic don't mind.
Well, I don't see why you should. It's just a bit of fun, isn't it?
Betty told me about Linda.
It's
Suppose we ought to be used to being gossiped about by now.
I don't want to interfere, Jan. I just want to help.
Well, there's now what you can do.
Well, perhaps I could talk to her for you. She might listen to me.
It's family business. We sort out our own troubles.
Well, sometimes an impartial voice can be helpful.
There's customers waiting.
Oh, Frank, what can I get you?
Nothing for me, Alan, just some information. I'm trying to track down Chris.
Chris?
Or Rachel. No sign at the cottage. I just wondered if they'd been in this month.
No, I haven't seen either of them all day.
All right, thanks.
You have both made the declarations required by the law and have made a solemn and binding contract with each other in the presence of your two witnesses, the registrar and myself. I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Is that compulsory?
I'm only marrying him for his money.
Lovely.
You got it?
Yeah.
So we're sticking with tradition all the way? I don't see how we can. We're all married
Well,
now.
if Sarah catches the bouquet, you're in big trouble, Jack.
Whee! Oh, now, Joseph, is there something you haven't been telling us, eh?
Let's go. Right, we'll see you at home.
Yep.
You know what, Jack? I think they'll be very happy together.
I hate to admit it, you just might be right.
Hey, how many of them donuts have you sold this morning?
Well, I don't know, a dozen or so.
Why do you want one, Seth?
No, I'm just looking for numbers.
Oh, he gets worse. Ignore him.
Why didn't you tell me?
Oh, well, I thought it'd be better if she came round to see yourself. She said she was coming round to see you.
Oh, aye. To pack her things and take her bag.
The old flight nest someday, love. As I remember it, my folk couldn't wait for me to go.
You don't surprise me.
She's only 17, Seth. She's still a child.
17.
Oh. Right, he's asleep.
Let's party.
Well, you must have been up all night preparing this.
Jack helped.
Hey, I just helped put the containers in the oven.
Chef at the castle's doing a meal delivery service.
Well, it's a bit of a cheat, but I'm glad you did it.
Only the best for you, my dear.
Oh, I get that in writing, Rachel.
She doesn't need to. Mind you, if Dad had had his way, we'd have never got married.
It can't be that bad, surely.
Excuse me a minute.
He normally waits till washing up time to say that.
It's all right, I've got it. Hello?
Hi, Dad.
Ah, Chris. I was looking for you earlier. Where you been?
The registry office. Rachel and I, you know, we were getting married.
That's not very funny, Chris.
Oh, it wasn't meant to be. No, it's official. Rachel's now my wife.
What?
Oh, no, don't worry about the wedding present. Something simple will do.
You'll be getting no presents out of me, son.
Anyway, mustache. We're in the middle of our wedding lunch, and I don't want it to get cold. See ya.
Chris, how could you?
Well, he had to be told. Lee said soonest mended. More champagne, anyone?
You can scrub Chris and Rachel's names off the invitation list.
What?
I don't want them here. In fact, if they never set foot on home farmland again, it would suit me.
What's happened?
They're trying to make a fool of me. That's what.
Look, Frank.
Don't you try and speak up for them, or you'll be for the chop too. And find Kim.
Well, if he's going to be like that about his son's wedding, think how he'll be when he finds out about you and Kim.
Hey. Your old man. Not him, first one.
Reg? What about him?
How many years did he spend it, Nick?
I don't wish to discuss that, Seth.
It's no offence. Just wanted it for my numbers.
You're wasting your time, mate. The machine's gone down. Have to come back tomorrow.
You can't do that. I've been reading my horoscope in Betty's magazine. This is my lucky day.
Yeah, well, they were right. You've just saved yourself £1, haven't you?
Off to any blood money.
Hang on, Kelly. I want a word with you about these stupid stickers on the tin meat.
I'm entitled to my opinion.
Not while you're under my roof. I'm trying to run a business here. Anyway, you're a hypocrite. You've been eating dead cows since you've been out of nappies.
Well, not anymore. From now on, me and Roy have turned vegetarian. And if you finish frying your weight around, we're off into Hotton for a veggie burger.
Great.
Don't go blaming yourself, sweetheart. None of this was your fault.
Hey, you heard news? Chris and Rachel have got married. Frank's going spare shouting on about kids being ungrateful.
Well, for once I know how he feels. Linda's told me she's never coming home again.
Ah, we'll see about that. I'll go round to Betsy's and drag her back scruff at neck if I have to.
Oh, that won't do any good, Dad.
It might knock a bit of sense into her.
It'll just make her resent you even more. I mean, you can't keep her here against her own will. What are you going to do, lock her in a room for 24 hours a day? We'll just have to rely on Betty and Biff. I know what she's been through.
Oh, so you reckon she's better off with them too? Well, you must all think I'm a lousy mother.
No. I think it best mum in world. Hey, Mum. Might just take Linda a little while to realise that.
Where's Linda?
She's upstairs unpacking. I've moved most of the stuff out of my wardrobe.
Making a set at home, then?
Has she had a word with you about her plans?
Plans?
Well, she's very welcome to stay here, you know that, but it is only a temporary arrangement, isn't it?
I don't know, really.
Well, it's not very convenient for you, love. I mean, having to sleep on the sofa, nowhere to put your stuff.
What Betty's trying to say is she should be thinking of going home.
Oh, no, look, Betty, please, don't ask her that. I mean, she's been that upset herself lately. I don't know what she'd do.
Yes, well, it's got to be talked about sometime, love.
I just don't know how to thank you, Betty. Taking me in and being so understanding. You're the best.
You're welcome.
I'm going across to Woolpack. Are you coming?
There you go.
Where'd you get that mistletoe from, anyway?
Home farm.
I think you should ask for a refund.
Ah, Eric, just the man I want to see.
Ah, you see, Sam, the Woolpack have seen the error of their ways and are just about to give us our first major order.
I don't want your stupid mistletoe. Now, Viv asked me to tell you that she's going to book Village Hall for another disco, but you'll have to move your stuff out this time. Hey, just heard about you two taking a young Linda in. Proper good Samaritans.
Ah, well, Betty's always had an heart of gold. We just didn't realise lads were coming in a Pickford's van.
Too true.
Well, apparently it was all hush-hush. No guests, just Jack and Sarah as witnesses.
Well, they might have told me. I mean, after all, I'm meant to be Joseph's godmother.
No, I don't think he meant any harm. He's just worried about Frank's reaction when he found out. Cheers.
He had to be told. If I'd tried to be tactful about it, wouldn't have made any difference. He'd still have been just as angry.
What worried me was that you seemed to enjoy doing it.
Guilty. But there are extenuating circumstances, Your Honour.
Such as?
I spent the whole of my life in his shadow. Every time I've tried to do something for myself, he slapped me down. It's not love with him. It's ownership. I've fought for everything I've got, and no one's going to take it away from me.
Which is why he hates me.
You didn't steal me, Rachel. I'm here because I want to spend the rest of my life with you.
Oh, I'm glad to hear it.
And Dad'll either have to come to terms with that, or...
Or what?
I don't know. That's his business. My family's here. And that's all I care about.
They're not going to get away with this. I'll make them pay.
I don't think so.
Do we have to go to this blasted dinner?
Yes.
Damn.
I know you're angry with Christopher, but you'll forgive him. You always do.
Oh, no. Not this time.
How many times have I heard that? You have spent your whole life bailing him out. Who paid off his gambling debts? Who paid for all his stupid business mistakes? You even paid for the cottage they're sitting in now, laughing at you. And they are laughing, Frank. You paid off Kathy's divorce settlement so they could do it.
Well, not anymore. They've had their last penny out of me. I'll cut him out of the will. That'll wipe a smile off their faces.
I doubt it. He knows when the dust settles, he'll be able to talk you into changing it back.
Well, what would you do, Kim? Tell me.
All the money you've wasted on him? It's on the books as company loans. 300,000. Call in the debt. If he was a tenant farmer, we'd have taken him to court years ago.
He's not a tenant farmer. He's my son.
I knew you'd weaken. You know what really upsets me? He's never really cared about you. Not like I do. He's just waiting for you to die. And he can sell up everything he'll lay his hands on, destroy everything you've built up.
Even if I did go along with it, Christopher and Rachel don't have that sort of money. They couldn't pay.
Of course they have. His shares are worth more than that. He's still a director of this company, remember? But they say they want to be independent. Go it alone. Well, this is your chance to let them prove it. I love you, Frank. But I don't want to live to see Rachel dancing on your grave and the pair of them laughing all the way to the bank.
Call the solicitors first thing in the morning. Tell them I've got a lot to discuss. From now on, I don't have a son.
Show them how to throw a party.
This is all I need, having to go around smiling at people who would have quite happily lynched you and me a couple of weeks ago. And then watch them knocking back food and drink at my expense.
Glad you're in a party mood.
The locals I can handle. In the end, they don't matter. But my own son deliberately trying to humiliate me, sneaking off getting married after all I've done for him.
But the more Chris has, the more he seems to expect.
Kim, for my own peace of mind, I have to be firm with him.
You'd be doing him a favour in the long run. I'm sure of it.
I doubt if Christopher will see it that way. Still, I've made up my mind. I'm going to see the solicitor.
To change the will?
Well, I can't let it drag on, can I?
Good. You owe it to yourself and Chris. Do you want me to come with you?
No. You keep an eye on this lot. I'll see you later.
Oh, come on, Sam. Have you had my buoyage?
I won't go near him.
Must be you, then.
Is this what you're looking for?
It's like Lee's station in here.
You've not seen our house in the morning.
No, come on, you two. You're going to be late.
Are you walking down with us?
Yeah, OK.
Right. Now, come on, Perry. Off you go. I've been having a word with your mother.
Yeah, and I suppose she was slagging me off.
No, she wasn't, Linda. Now, you should talk to her, you know.
I'm not going to waste my breath.
No, and I'm not wasting mine. Now, you are welcome to stay here, Linda. You know that. But I don't want your mother and father thinking that I'm encouraging you one way or the other. There's nothing that can't be sorted by talking.
Isn't there? Mum, can I borrow some jewellery for the party?
Oh, well, I'm sure I'll find you something.
We're going to be up really late, aren't we?
Well, just this once, seeing it's a very special event.
You're not kidding. The amount of plonk the Tates have ordered off us.
Well, I know someone who won't be going near it. Yeah, well, there's no point in going then, is there?
Oh, you'll be going all right. And you'll be nice and polite.
Why should we go sucking up to them?
Because they put a nice bit of business my way, even if they did pay just above cost.
And when you go out and try and find a job, it's either the Tates or nothing round here. What, and become a bumpkin like Seth? Or him?
What about me?
Roy's here, Kelly.
Right, you two can give me a hand with all this to the car.
Where's it all going, lad?
I am purveyor of fine wines and ales to the Tates.
It'll be all right tonight, Scott.
Yes, they've ordered plenty of lemonade.
I've been thinking about this party. It's going to be great, isn't it? I've a good mind to tell Frank Tate he should stop letting people shorten his land. It's cruel and barbaric. Isn't it, Roy?
Yeah, barbaric.
Right, that's it. Now, listen, we don't want any protests, we don't want any boozing, and we don't want any sulking. Thank you.
We are going to enjoy this party, aren't we?
Well, let's just go for a couple of hours, then. Do us good to get out.
You go, then.
I want to go with you.
Oh, come on, they're good enough to invite us.
Just because he's a landlord, he doesn't own us.
It's over our Linda, this, isn't it?
Well, she said some terrible things, Ned. As if I didn't know her. And after the way you me stuck by her.
She's still your daughter.
Well, she can act like it then.
Aye, they're always a worry, aren't they? I say, I was very upset to hear that your Linda's cleared off and gone off the rails.
No, mind your own business.
I'm only trying to be neighbourly.
Hands that little brush, love.
I take it she's not come back then. Hey, don't get me wrong, I'm not just prying.
Not much.
No, listen, this is a business proposition. I mean, we've got very high hopes for our bed and breakfast, you know. Chances are we're going to get more people than we can handle. So I thought, like, I might send some of them your way for a small consideration. I mean, you've got room, haven't you, like, with your Linda clearing off?
Oh, I send them over, Nellie. They can sleep in the beehive. It'll seem like luxury after your dump.
What's this? Kelly, she's at that militant age.
Belligerent age, more like.
As long as she doesn't pick at the tea shop about my bacon butties. I've decided to humour her. I'm going to make some nut cutlets for tea.
I'm not eating squirrel food. I need red meat. Something to put lead in my pencil.
Well, it hasn't worked so far.
Hi.
There's another one.
Another what?
Militant.
Charming. I'm a respectable married woman.
I know you sly devils. Congratulations.
Thanks. You heard?
Yeah, congratulations.
We didn't want to make a fuss. I should have told you.
Oh, it doesn't matter, honestly. I'm really pleased for you both.
To be honest, we didn't want Frank sticking his oar in. Thought it was better that way.
I wonder if things would have been different if I'd stood up to them more.
Hey, we could just turn up. Walk in like.
Why bother?
For a laugh. There'll be free beer, Dad.
I won't suck Tate's sail ever in desert and my belly would on fire.
I think he's tight for not inviting us.
They're all two-faced, smiling while they're stabbing each other in the back.
Well, I'm proud we've not been asked.
What's that?
Tate's do.
There's now to be proud of being a social leopard.
Leopard. Leper. And we're not lepers, we're martyrs. We stood up to them and we won. You're not going to have us round for sausage rolls, is he?
Nobody has us round. Never, ever. Do they?
Of course they do.
Go on, then. When did anyone invite us round?
Went to that Joe Sugden's funeral.
We get it crashed, that.
Them pies were nice.
Leopards. Social leopards. That's what we are.
Never mind, Mum. We'll all go to the Woolly tonight, eh?
Ah, yeah, that's a good idea. Do you know, you could have climbed that social ladder. You'd have looked lovely with that lady Weir's son. And you wouldn't disgrace us like Glover's daughter. You know that Jan Glover? She'd think she's Lady Docker.
Who?
You and me, Tina. We've been held back.
Who's held you back?
She had a gold-plated car, that Lady Docker.
Hello, Sarah. Hi there. So, do you think Nick will let Alice be in the nativity play?
Ooh, let's ask him.
He hardly looks in the festive mood.
Tell me about it. Hey, Sarah wants Alice to be in the Christmas play.
Fine.
She'll enjoy it.
Yeah, I said okay.
And Sarah would like you to be involved as well.
Kathy, I'm sorry, I don't think I'm up to playing one of the three wise men.
Stagehand.
What?
Oh, you could paint the scenery.
Go on, do it, Nick. I mean, it isn't as though you haven't got plenty of time on your hands, is it?
Oh, Betty, you've noticed.
Oh, they're lovely, Alice.
I just wanted to wish you both every happiness.
Well, we're just sorry we can't invite you to the wedding.
There's a lot to be said for slipping away quietly. Well, thank you. No, in my experience, the most flamboyant of weddings is no guarantee of a successful marriage.
I suppose the flowers are just a bribe to get her back behind the bar.
No, of course not. Well, not for tonight, anyway.
Why not tonight?
Well, you're going to your father's party.
No, I don't think so.
No, I'll be in at the normal time. I'll just put these in water.
Don't you think you ought to tell Frank you've got married?
I have.
Well, how did he take it?
Well, not well. That's his problem.
Shouldn't you be at work?
Yeah, well, I'm my own boss while Zoe's away.
And you just couldn't resist being away from me.
All I'm doing is transferring calls to the surgery. It's dead quiet, actually. It's doing my head in. You know, Betty had a go at me after you went. You can tell whose side she's on.
Oh, she's all right, is Betty.
Well, what are we going to do, Biff?
I wish my boss were away.
I suppose you two need this as an excuse.
I didn't think you did.
No, that's true. Frank and I are very close.
Well, I know somebody who could do with some mistletoe. Can I? Here, Dave. That's for you and Kathy.
Thanks.
You've embarrassed him, Biff. But you didn't think your big brother was so shy about kissing the girls, did you, Linda?
Come on, let's get this unloaded.
You know what Frank and I would do without him?
Oh, it'd be great if we could have a backcloth. Still, to manage without, we have a zero budget.
Actually, I could probably black some cloth and I could paint it.
Look at all this junk of Eric Hard's.
Don't worry about this. I'll start moving it to the back of the hall.
You're going to need some help with all this.
I'll manage.
Come on, look, why don't you get Biff and Dave to come and help you when they come down for the lunchtime pint?
Sarah, you're joking, aren't you? Biff's up at home farm doing my job. And Dave, well, I don't think he'd give me the muck from underneath his fingernails.
Come on, you can't blame him because things have gone wrong for you.
Oh, I see. You've been taken in by him as well, aren't you? Just like the rest of them. If you were any mate of Kathy's, then you'd tell her to chuck him in because his bad news is Dave.
Hiya, love. Pint?
Yeah, ta.
She never even looked at me when she came in, you know.
You had a word with her?
Well, what can I say?
Getting us that drink then, or what?
It's not right, is it, Terry?
What's that?
Tate not inviting us to the party.
Oh, give it a rest, will you? It's been on about it all morning.
It's not fair.
Well, maybe your invite's still in post. Oh, don't encourage him. Sure you're not surprised I don't want you there? You're hardly the county set, are you?
What's up with us?
You and your family are...
The lowest of the low.
Well, frankly, yes. In some people's eyes.
Do you think we're the lowest of the low, Mr. Pollard?
No. But the Tates obviously do.
Hey, never mind, Sam. Eric hasn't been invited either, so he's right down there in dregs with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've not had my hour yet.
Oh, very funny.
So what's she been saying?
She's upset.
Yeah, I knew she was talking about me.
Well, why can't you just have a word with her? Sort things out.
Oh, listen to Golden Boy.
What have I done?
Well, nothing as far as they're concerned. You never do anything wrong. You come in when you want, you drink as much as you want, and when you sleep around, they don't bat an eyelid.
I don't sleep around.
Just because you're a lad, you can please yourself. I'll see you later, Biff.
Yeah, well, they managed to sort that one out.
Hi.
Hello.
How's it all going?
Oh, nearly there. Just the caterers to come later.
Good.
So, what did David Weston have to say?
Very little, actually.
You talked about changing the will.
I said what I wanted, and David did it. Christopher gets nothing.
You are doing the right thing, you know, Frank.
He's still my son, Kim. It wasn't easy.
I know. I've got something to tell you. I wanted to wait until you decided about the will. I didn't want to sway you either way.
Why? What's wrong?
I think you'll see you've made the right decision, Frank. I'm pregnant. That's right. We're going to have a baby.
Dreading this party. Now I want the whole world to be here. I was even tempted to invite the Dingles.
You're that pleased?
What do you think?
Me too. We'll make a proper announcement when everyone's here.
We must. It's a momentous day. Symbolic. I really do feel we're on the threshold of a new era.
My God, Frank, you're getting poetic.
It just goes to show I've still got the odd surprise tacked on.
Yes, don't I know it?
What are you two looking so pleased about?
We're just excited, Betty. The prospect of welcoming old friends.
Where are they?
Every troll, Betty.
It's Barham. Help yourself, old mate, as much as you like.
Has he been at it already?
I don't need it, Seth. I've got a good woman.
It's a pity Kathy ain't coming.
Ah, well, she's up to her neck in work.
I didn't know the tea shop was open on a night.
Well, just like accounts and that sort of thing.
I think I might try and talk to Linda. She's there.
I don't think it's a good idea tonight.
Well, she's our daughter.
She'll not be pushed.
I don't want to push her.
Yo, let's party.
Have you been drinking at aftershave?
He's had a bath in it about stink.
How come you lot are all cheerful?
Never mind that. No acting daft, that's all.
Me?
Maybe Linda's had time to think.
I'll get it now. Kathy.
Hi. I've, changed my mind.
You finished your books, then?
You look lovely.
Mate, you've come and keep an eye on our Dave, haven't you?
Come on, shall we get going?
Oh, he's bound to say something.
No, he won't.
You let him down, Sarah, going behind his back.
If we weren't witnesses at the wedding, we would have let Rachel down, and you wouldn't have wanted that, would you?
I hate getting mixed up in family squabbles. I've enough of my own with you.
You will do if you don't relax and enjoy yourself.
Hey, good to see you, both.
All right, Frank?
Hi,
Yeah,
Frank.
terrific.
I suppose you've heard that Sarah and I...
It looks wonderful here.
Yeah, Kim's brilliant at organising this sort of thing. I'll catch up with you later.
Good to see you.
Don't spoil his night, Jack.
Well, by the looks of him, nothing will.
I know what your dad's like. And your mum's even worse.
Look, it's me they've got it in for. You've been a perfect gentleman.
Yeah, well, it's not through choice.
Yeah, well, there's no rush, is there?
No. But they still think I'm going to lead you astray.
Yeah, well, they can think what they like.
By heck. Well, if they like that in public...
Well, I'm not standing sentry on landing.
What do you reckon, Jack?
I reckon this must have set Frank back a bit.
No. Two over there up fellas, eh? What they like, they're hopeless.
The only time Jack worries about the birds and bees is when the AI man calls round.
Well, why not?
Hang on. Look at all the food, eh? Look at all this lot.
Have you see Linda anywhere?
I think she's with Bill.
Is she? I can't see her.
I can't even see.
Lovely to see you all.
Hi-yo.
Hi.
My Jan, you're surrounded by handsome men. You look lovely, Kathy. Always like that dress.
Why don't you come and join us, Eric? You look as if you need a bit of company.
No, thanks. Do I look that desperate? You managed without me, Terry?
Just about.
Well, even so, have you made an effort?
I'll do a tap dance on bar in a minute.
Well, just try.
Hey, landlord. I thought you might have laid on some free butters or something for your loyal customers.
Hi.
Oh, Rachel, I think Terry can just about cope, if you'd rather not say.
Well, to be honest, Alan, I'd rather work. It's either this or listening to Chris going on about how he's got one over on Frank.
I'm sure you'd both be very welcome at the party.
Nice try, Alan, but I think we're still in the right. Just don't give me any satisfaction anymore.
Yes, I know, but it's rather sad.
Go on, you'll be late.
Hey, Rachel, do something to cheer us all up, eh?
Aye, buy us a drink.
All right.
You what?
Yeah, to get him my wages.
What, even Eric?
Hey, what do you mean, even Eric?
Here's to a real lady.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I say, let's hope Tate gets maggots in his dinky pies.
I'll see you later. Not too many, you little tiger.
No, thanks. Excuse me. Shall I do it?
I'd like to.
Lovely time.
Can I just have your attention, ladies and gentlemen, please? Ah, Alan, welcome. Now, all our good friends are here.
His own son and daughter aren't.
It's important to Kim and I that you are, because I know this sounds a bit sentimental, but this community is like a family, our family. And like any family, we have our differences.
If only he knew.
And like most families, we settle those differences and are the stronger for it. Hear, hear.
You were going to let me do it, Frank.
Of course. Okay, I'll belt up. Kim has got something to say.
You can tell who's pulling his strings.
I thought this would be easy to say. Frank and I are expecting a baby.
Thank you.
Could you take that? Thank you.
I love you.
Mr. and Mrs. Frank Tate and family.
Yeah! Good, how you getting beat up by two lassies?
Aye, it's because I'm teamed up with one, that's why.
You're referring to me?
You're supposed to be my partner, aren't you? Couldn't hit a barn door.
Right, go for 99 and then we've done it.
Hey, looks like drinks are on you and Eric, Zach. This is going to be a day and night because of you.
You know what? You did right, you, to get rid of them Tates. Because you're happy with your own kind, aren't you?
Yeah, right. I'll just get them drinks.
I'll have a triple brandy and coke.
A triple brandy? I don't think so.
I wonder where you got to.
Why didn't she tell me? Why should she? She must have known earlier. Yet she just carried on like nothing had changed.
Yeah, well, you're out of it. So what's your problem?
What if it's mine? She's having my baby.
Yeah, but it's not yours, is it? You reckoned you haven't been with her for months.
I've not.
And you've nothing to worry about. This couldn't have worked out better for you. You're off the hook, mate.
I think it's smashing news.
You're not joking. I'm going to see Frank about supplying booze for the christening.
Well, give him a chance. This kiddie certainly won't want for anything.
Ah, well, a big house and fancy things aren't the be-all and end-all.
Well, I know that. But you could tell Frank and Kim are well chuffed.
Well, I suppose it might make them get their priorities right. But bringing a child into the world is a lot bigger undertaking than running a business, you know.
You don't have to tell me. It's the hardest job in the world. But you get even more back.
I'm sorry.
Me and my big mouth.
No, it's not you. It's me. Why did I do it?
Oh, come here, love. You did what you thought was right.
She should be over here with us, and she won't be in that state.
Still get on with it, love.
So, is it
What?
yours? Haven't you played enough games with me?
Not now.
So, do you think you'll be starting a family? I never thought I could be so happy. Carrying the child of the man I love.
This is a momentous occasion. And it's been a difficult time for them before, but so is it for many of us. Oh, Frank, I was just saying to Jack that...
Is that whiskey, Frank?
So?
Is that a good idea?
Don't you
Darling? Frank? Frank?
Frank? Where are his tablets?
I'll get them. You'll be all right, Frank.
Kim, his tablets.